never know, I may drop in on you. I am in Tucson, Arizona. It is January 2016. We've just started off the new year, and I'm here for a workshop with a couple of CFMGs, and one of those visiting us from Santa Clarita, California is Deborah Hansen, owner of Kitty's Perfect Spa House Call Cat Grooming. This is my second Danelle Drops In with Deborah. The first one we did 2 years ago, almost exactly 2 years ago after the Pasadena show, and I am excited to see what kind of new things you have going on with your business now 2 years later. Okay, so you took us through in the first Danelle Drops In, you took us through the contents of your bag, how you pack it, you're doing house call, you're going into people's homes, grooming cats in their homes, and you have to carry your salon in a bag.
I do.
Is this the same bag that you had then?
It is not. I currently use a hiking backpack. Previously, I was using a baseball catcher's bag. But I developed tennis elbow from pulling the weight into each and every home.
I can imagine. That was a lot of equipment in there.
It was.
So you've moved to a hiker's backpack. This is a big backpack. I can see that. And you have everything you need for grooming in this?
Everything.
That's awesome.
It is.
All right. So now people are going to wonder, like, what kind of high velocity dryer do you carry? Because it's inside this bag.
It is.
I know you don't have a Romani Junior.
No, I have Air Force.
Okay. The Metro Air Force.
I sure do.
Oh, look at that. And you've got a shop vac.
I do. I use the shop vac with my clipper vac.
Oh, I love how you've got the hose coiled up right in the top of this. How clever is that? Lots of hose.
Lots of hose.
Okay, so you show up at a client's home for that first visit, okay? And you've got all your gear here, and you're going to spend some time, I assume, talking with them, assessing the cat, that sort of thing. And you do explain to them what you're going to do?
I explain to them briefly what the process is.
Okay.
I spend most of the time gathering information about the cat and the environment and their expectations.
Okay. Now, you usually end up doing the bath where?
In the kitchen sink.
Okay. And you, of course, have all kinds of challenging scenarios. You were just sharing with me yesterday some of the homes that you go to, the high-end homes in the LA area, now have these new sensor faucets. So I can only imagine what that's like.
So, you know, it takes a lot of skill to be able to successfully bathe a cat with a faucet that you have to tap on or has a motion sensor in front of it.
You're learning how to use those.
Another challenge that the salon clients don't have, the cat's toenails will wrap around the little cross, the bottom of the sink.
Oh, right, yes.
So we have to make sure they can't get to the
I hadn't even
sink.
thought about that, yeah.
Yeah.
Plus, you're catching the hair in there so your client doesn't end up with a clogged drain because you were there bathing the cat that's never had a bath before.
Exactly.
Okay, so you've got this little bag and this. In here you've got your
My
there's
dryer.
Okay, and now after you bathe the cat in the kitchen sink, then where do you go?
I go into a powder room.
Okay.
I prefer the smallest bathroom in the home for several reasons. First of all, with my clientele, I try not to restrain unless absolutely necessary. And that way I can use my lap and I can wedge the cat between my body and the bathroom door.
Okay.
And that works quite well.
You're working on the floor.
I'm working on the floor always. And I actually, another addition to my bag is something to sit on to help my back.
Yep, yep. And I assume also the benefit to being in that small powder room is it's less area to clean up.
Yes.
And it's less area should the cat get away from you for you to go hunting for it.
Yes. Yeah. But one of my business policies is I never reach behind the toilet. So if a cat was to get behind the toilet, the groom would stop.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Good to know. All right. Everybody has their own policies.
Yes. So this is the shop vac that runs my clipper vac and my raking vac.
All right.
And then I just have a few items in here, a lot less than I used to carry. I have my Berveras. I have 2 pairs of Berveras. My combs.
Yep, essential.
My Bravera with the clipper back wrap.
Oh, right, okay. So you are armed with multiple clippers. You never want to be without a clipper in the middle of a job.
And then all my combs and nail clippers.
Which, you know, for cat grooming, it's not a lot of,
No.
I mean, I have my little travel bag and it's considerably smaller than my dog groomer friends probably carry around in their suitcase, yeah.
Definitely, and my rake and vac.
Yep.
And then that's pretty much it.
Okay.
I have
Paper, trash bags, yeah.
and I also, a new policy, I've been regulating the temperature and humidity in my environment.
Okay.
So each client
Yeah.
gets a record of how hot and how humid the environment
very
is.
smart.
And that way, if they come back and they have any complaints, the cat wasn't completely dry, or if they post pictures and there's any clumping, I have a record, you know, your humidity was exceptionally high, and that can explain the problems.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I know you have those extra challenges with a house call because it's not your environment where you can control all that. You're really at the mercy of whatever they provide as far as the tub, the temperature, the humidity, you know,
And
all
also
of those
the
things.
towels. I use my clients' towels.
Well, you know, that's not a bad thing because we wash a lot of towels. You don't have to do any of that. You do have to, though, clean up the environment before you go. So you're carrying your stuff in. Of course, it didn't take you long to unpack this bag. I know you have a routine down. And then packing it back up, everything goes back in its place. What's the typical time frame that you're in a client's home for a single cat room?
For a single cat groom at a pre-existing client, for a bath and brush, 45 minutes in and out.
Okay.
For a line cut, 60 minutes in and out.
Very good. 1 hour in the home, doing your work. That's set up, groom, clean up, break down.
Yes.
Okay, out the door. It's actually very impressive. I know you do well with that too, and you've got many of your clients trained on a regular schedule.
Yes. The majority of my clients are repeat clients.
That's awesome. How long have you been in business?
2.5 years.
Okay, and I invite anyone to go back and watch the previous Danelle Drops In with Deborah from 2 years ago. You can kind of see where she was back then and where she is now. It's neat to see. You've done very well. How many cat rooms have you done? I know you keep your numbers.
I have done 1,220.
Very good.
And another thing on my clients, back in October, I pre-booked 2016 for all my regulars.
Yeah.
So I have 50 cats scheduled at 2, 4, 6, or 8 weeks
Very
for
good.
the entire year.
That is excellent. I am actually excited because we've got one of our online courses coming up in 2016 that we will be profiling your pre-book program that you have come up with. I got a glimpse of that last year when I was out in LA, and it's obviously working.
It is.
And I think a lot of CFMGs in particular will be very interested in how that works and what you've been doing with that. So I'm impressed with the program. You've done very well with it.
Thank you.
I know that's inside your business in a box here
It
that you
is.
carry into the clients' homes, and you've got your forms down pat, you've got your prices, your packages, and then you have really done an exceptional job of getting those clients pre-booked. I mean, that's great. Of course, now your challenge, like we were talking about yesterday, is what if you decide you want to just have a vacation all of a sudden?
Exactly.
You got all these clients on the schedule. So what are your plans for, I mean, you know, what is it you want to see for yourself in 2016?
In 2016, I want my business to grow.
Okay.
I want to hire employees, and I want to get more cat grooms done.
Good for you. I'm just really proud of you. I remember meeting you the first day in class. What year was that you came?
It was 2013.
I remember it was March, right?
Yes.
You had been on a waiting list for the class, and somebody dropped out like 2 weeks before, and you're in California, we're in South Carolina. I remember Dana calling you and just saying, you know, I remember her telling me, well, I could call Deborah, she's next on the list, but she's in California, she's probably not gonna come. And you got in your car and drove across the country
I did.
2 weeks before, with 2 weeks notice.
Actually, I think it was
Or not
less.
even, like-
I got the call on Wednesday for Monday.
Okay, so like 5 days notice,
Mhm.
you jump in your car, drive across the country by yourself,
Uh-huh.
And you have not looked back since.
I have not. No.
So, for all those people watching this that give me like, you're too far away, or 2 weeks is too long, or it's whatever. And of course, we don't even have the school program anymore. We've made it more accessible to people with the online courses and the private instruction. If Deborah can do it, you can do it. That's really, you know, people like you, Rita Close, who, you know, with 2 weeks notice jumped on an airplane and flew from Australia while she, you know, had a young child at home and went to a foreign land. You know, I really don't have much sympathy for the people that whine and complain. Here's the thing, with you, with Gabi, with these other people that, you know, the no-fail attitude, the determination, the this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do it all the way. And so here you are, you know, 3 years later almost, not even, and you're on 1,000 and some grooms with how many clients booked out for the year?
I have over 50 of my regulars, plus the clients who come every 3, 4, 6 months.
Those are just your pre-book right now.
Yes.
Yeah. And you have them all booked in the fall.
Yeah,
for
I
this
did.
year.
I
Yeah.
did.
So
I have an average of between 25 and 30 clients booked each and every month till December 2016.
I think that says a lot. So, and your plans to grow, I have no doubt that you'll be able to do that. I know you've got some clients even that you service some very high-end clients in your area, clients that you have to sign, you know, non-disclosure agreements. Their privacy is a big deal because of who they are. And some of these households you go to, you're getting multiple cats in one household, so your setup right down time is cut down a great deal. You've really developed them, and your clients love you.
They do.
They really do. I've seen that.
And so have the vets in the area.
Yeah, tell me about that, because when you first started, what was your experience with like the cat exclusive vet in town? Were they on board with this, or were they sort of like,
no, actually, it took maybe 6 months to get their support. And in fact, all the vets in town were very slow to recognize me. It took 6 months for the first vet, and then it was a very slow and steady process building up to having probably 5 to 8 vets recommend me exclusively.
What led to that? What made that happen?
I am going to say it was the NCGI welcome letters.
Okay.
And taking the vet's
I
goodie
didn't know
bags.
she was going to say that. I had no idea. Okay.
And, that was my first introduction. And then taking the vets their goodie bags with brochures and business cards. And every time I would take them a goodie bag, I would have a focus, some educational focus on why cats need to be groomed.
Excellent. And then I know you actually did a groom for one of the vets on her own cat. Is this correct?
I actually have groomed 4 vet cats, and they were all within that first 6 month period.
Okay, so you proved what you could do
I did.
firsthand. I mean, the vet says, I don't know about this. You go and you groom their cat, and they're living with the benefits of that, and you sold them.
Yes.
Now they're referring to you.
Yes.
You were telling us as we were meeting earlier that one of these vets in particular just tells her clients when she refers the patients to, she just says, you just let Deborah do whatever she wants to do, whatever she says, you do it.
And actually, I have an open door policy, and I always invite clients to watch the entire process. And this vet tells the clients, don't listen to me, go upstairs and do something else while she's in your home.
Excellent. That's great. That's priceless right there.
It is.
That's priceless. So inside this bag, we didn't really get in here. Pull out some of these items.
Sure. I have my chubs. I always do the 2 scrubs with the chubs.
Okay, 2 scrub chub.
And I have, this is something new as well, I disinfect my combs and nail clippers in between clients.
Yep. Okay.
And then I have my ear cleaner, my face cleaner. And then also, this is new, I have a black light to double check for ringworm if I'm not sure.
Yep, okay. Excellent.
And
you've got cotton pads and things like that.
This is a screwdriver to tighten the screws on the air muzzle.
Oh, I'm thinking screwdriver for cat grooming. That's a new one. Okay.
Well, you know, the screws, they
Yes,
get
yes,
loose at
okay.
the worst times.
And your air muzzle is
It's right
attached
here.
right here. You would not leave home without that.
Never,
right?
never.
Yeah, most important. Now, this makes me think of Carolyn in New York City, where
Uh-huh.
she's carrying her air muzzle in her backpack like that, and she's out riding public transportation in New York City. She gets some interest in her cat grooming because people wonder what that is.
Uh-huh.
So that's a conversation starter for her.
It really
Is
is.
it for you as well?
It is.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, like what is that thing? Yeah, well, I groom cats.
And a lot of people question me when I'm walking from my client's home to my car.
Okay, interesting. And of course, you've got your car logoed out with
I
all of your
do.
stuff too, so you get a lot of interest from that. You've got people calling you while they're looking at your car at
Yes.
a stoplight or whatever.
And I also have a plastic outdoor business card dispenser
Yes.
on the back of my car. I have to refill it about once a month.
That's actually really cool. I did not notice that when I took the picture of your car and put it on Facebook the other day. But someone else did. You saw that, and people, groomers were going like, "That's brilliant! That's a great idea." So that is brilliant, and people can help themselves to the business cards. So
Yes.
you're doing well.
Another
Anything
thing-
else you have in here?